please welcome to the stage Vice President of Amazon Web Services, Nonprofit and U.S. Federal Government Business, Dave Levy.
If I wasn't feeling good before, I feel good now. That was, let's give it up for Jazz Ed one more time. What a way to start the morning. I'll start off by saying if you talk to my team, they would describe me as kind of a laid-back, maybe cool, even too cool for school, a little bit. But I am so excited to be here and that you all have joined us. I might lose a little cool this time, not too much. I'm not going to dance or sing, but I may just lose my cool with this group. This is very exciting. Again, my name is Dave Levy, and I lead our nonprofit and U.S. government business here at AWS. And it's my distinct pleasure to welcome you to our 4th annual AWS Imagine Nonprofit Conference. And I want to take a moment to thank all of you for investing your time being here today. When I think about all the brilliant people here and the missions you serve, I'm blown away. Your desire, your commitment is truly amazing. As I was thinking about coming here today, I thought about our world and the purposes we're trying to serve. And I remembered a quote by a football coach named Frank Leahy. Frank Leahy said, "Ego is the anesthesia that deadens the pain of stupidity." You might have some friends or relatives, so I'll say that again, that you want to get it. Ego is the anesthesia that deadens the pain of stupidity. But I don't see any ego in this room. You all are leaders, you have different roles in your organizations, but your calling is to impact people. And we at AWS are humbled by those of you who have dedicated your careers to helping our world and the people in it. As we start the next few days together, I want to talk about why we're here. Organizations like yours have responsibility for addressing some of our world's biggest challenges, from curing polio to the frontline fight to end the AIDS epidemic. There are first responders to disasters that impact millions around the world, providers of healthcare. They feed, educate, serve, save lives, and fight for cures. They preserve the history of rock and roll and the cultural cornerstones of our societies, and work to ensure that we all have a healthy planet to live on. You have made great strides in fighting disease, accelerating research, responding to disasters, and advancing human rights. But many great needs and inequalities remain. And that's why we're here today, to collectively share what has worked and to challenge ourselves to think bigger and together to set our sights on not just imagining a better world, but actually building it. So why is this important to Amazon Web Services? Well, we recognize that we have a responsibility to help you maximize your impact. Our nonprofit team is here to support you. Through your work, we see every day what is possible when you combine passion and purpose and powerful technology to make an impact. We are here to facilitate the conversations among the dreamers and the doers and the visionaries, the fundraisers, the engineers, and everyone in between who plays a role in tackling the growing challenges our world faces. So I encourage you to collaborate and explore new ideas over the next 2 days, and most importantly, to take in the stories of your peers. And we're here to listen too. We need to hear from you. It is our goal to figure out how together we can help each and every one of you increase the reach and impact of your work. I also want you to know you're not alone. The we goes way beyond AWS. There are over 13 teams here from Amazon that support nonprofits. Some of those teams include Amazon Smile, Amazon Pay, Merch by Amazon, and Amazon Business. These groups are here to help you streamline your operations in fundraising, merchandising, brand awareness, operations, logistics, and so much more. You might have heard that at Amazon, we are customer obsessed. These 2 days have been designed with you at the center. Our goal is that you walk away from the conference knowing how to leverage the full power of Amazon and uncover ways to collaborate with one another. I want to share a few announcements and updates. Today, we're also joined by a number of AWS nonprofit competency partners. These partners are a group of like-minded companies who have shown their commitment and expertise in working with nonprofits. They understand the power of mission-driven organizations and your unique needs. We encourage you to meet them in the expo, learn about their work and other nonprofits just like yours, and just ask questions to see how they can help. It was just last year at Imagine here that we announced the launch of this nonprofit competency program, and this year we're excited to announce that AWS Disaster Response Consulting Partner Competency is coming this December. When disaster strikes, organizations need the ability to communicate, respond, and rebuild the most difficult conditions. As global temperatures rise, the world has seen far more natural disasters in the US alone. 3 of the past 5 years have seen the highest federal spending on disaster relief on record. We want you to trust the partners you work with just as you can trust the reliability of AWS in times of crisis. These partners will help you with best-in-class support for mapping and analytics and improving emergency operations and more. So, how do you use this conference? How do you get leverage in your organizations? I want to encourage you to share with us your big ideas that brought you here and the even bigger ideas you have with you that you leave with. Right now, the application cycle for our AWS Imagine grant program is open, and this is your chance to write your own Amazon-style 6-pager and tell us what your organization can do with technology to change the world. Organizations selected for the grant receive AWS credit and monetary funding, along with other resources such as training, marketing, and technical support. In addition, we've also designed a special Working Backwards workshop on day 2 of the conference, so you can get hands-on with some of Amazon's innovation processes. One you might find helpful in writing your AWS Imagine grant proposal. The Imagine grant is just one mechanism. Even if you aren't selected for the grant, our engagement doesn't stop there. We'll work with each of you to determine how we can transform your big ideas into real impact. And that's truly why we're all here today. We know that real, meaningful conversations take time. Each year, this event is intended to deepen our relationships with you. So I want to leave you with a few tips that have helped me grow at Amazon, and I believe will help you make the most out of the conference experience. Learn and be curious. We encourage you to learn about new possibilities and act to explore them. Look for uncommon collaborations and get inspired by other organizations' journeys to solve big challenges. Dive deep. Follow up with the presenters after their sessions. Don't let what you've learned stay here. Use the conference app to connect with attendees and presenters to form relationships. Use the hashtag #ImagineABetterWorld to join the conversation online. And lastly, think big. We're here to talk about tools that have amazing potential, but only in the hands of big thinkers like you. What is that big idea that you're not sure is possible? What resources would you need, and who can you talk to here that can help you? Ultimately, our technology matters because of how you use it, and we are here to help you harness it. Before we kick off our first keynote speaker, I want to share with you a few lines from my favorite song, and I promise I won't dance, by my favorite artist, Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder recorded As in 1974. And you can interpret the lyrics to As a lover serenading his beloved. But there's an even deeper meaning to the lyrics. The song is an expression of our love for humanity. Our passion, our love for humanity and this world will never diminish until the physically impossible comes true. In Stevie's words, we all know sometimes life's hates and troubles can make you wish you were born in another time and space. But you can bet your life times that and twice its double that you're exactly where you need to be placed. So make sure when you say you're in it, but not of it, you're not helping to make this earth a place they sometimes call hell. Change your words into truth, and then change that truth into love. And maybe our children's grandchildren and their great-grandchildren will tell. I'll be loving you until the rainbow burns the stars out of the sky. Thank you. Thank you all for coming.